At these brothers, we made it, man. We made it to another year. Welcome to 2025, right? The question is, are you ready? Just a quick check-in, brothers. Are you ready? And what I mean by that is, I know everybody has these milestones, these goals, these mountains to move. Everybody does. My question is, are you ready? Because that thing that you want, you can and you will achieve it, right? But you have to understand that in the process of you achieving it, you will be tested, brothers. And all I'm asking you right now, man, is are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because in 2025, man, we have to be about that business. In 2025, man, I'm gonna tell you this. If you aren't about that business, you're probably going to be offended by this channel. You probably should go ahead and unsubscribe now. Because over here, man, we're all about accomplishing what it is we say we're going to accomplish. We're all about going inside and fixing those parts of us that need correcting. Repairing that trauma if it's still there. Looking at ourselves in the mirror, seeing where we're fucked up. If you aren't willing to do that, brother, you won't be comfortable here, man. Like we talk about, for example, I know everybody wants to increase their finances this year. You should be. Are you ready to put that work in, brothers? Are you ready to do what it takes? Are you ready to stay up later? Are you ready to get up earlier? Or are you ready to bypass the weekend? Are you ready to tell your girl that, hey, you know what, this week we can't go to the club, or hey, you know what, we gotta postpone that vacation because I gotta get to this grind? Are you willing to prioritize like you need to? Because I'm telling you, bro, that thing that you want, that thing that we want, it's all right there, bro. I'm going to tell you something. If I don't know nothing else, man, if I don't know nothing else on this planet, I'm going to tell you what I know for sure, man. God is what it says it is and does what it says it does. Which means if you can create your foundation on that and formulate your own truth, then brother, whatever you say is. Whatever you say goes, man. Like, you have to understand, that's the power we have. We have the power to move in any direction, however we want to. But I'm going to tell you this, brothers, you will be tested. You will be tested. The easy part is creating the goal. The easy part is sitting down and writing your notes in your journal or putting a note in your phone like, this is my milestone. At the end of the year, man, I want to finally hit that 6-figure mark. At the end of the year, I finally want to get this last 20 pounds off. Brother, it's there. The world is governed by cause and effect. Who can stop you? But the thing is, first off, you have to be about that life. And second is you have to understand you will be tested. You will be challenged. In any arena. Yeah, this first 7 days, this first 14 days, maybe this whole first month of January, man, you're going to be blowing and going. But at some point in time, man, you gonna see ops shooting at you. You're going to see weight on your back. You're going to see time. You're going to see the results aren't really there that you're really wanting. You got to stand in it, bro. I don't know no other way to say it, bro. You have to stand in this thing that you want, man. You got when I say you got to stand in it, meaning it has to be your truth regardless of what you see. I'm almost tired of saying that, bro. But there's no other way to say it. You have to stand in your truth even if you can't see it in this third dimension yet. And I'm telling you, it's going to pan out. The source that I'm talking about, the thing that I'm connected to, it doesn't fail, bro. Now I'm going to tell you this. the way you think it's going to look, it probably won't look like that. Like that land and milk and honey that you have drawn up on January the 1st, come December 31st of the end of this year, right? It probably won't look the way you thought it would. Like this level of happiness or this level of joy or this level of success you're striving for, odds are it's going to look completely different than you have it in your mind right now. And I'm looking back over the last 3, 4, 5 years of my life. It's always been like that. January the 1st is like, yeah, December 31st, this is what life is going to be like. Yeah, I'll eventually match that frequency, but I'll look back and I'll say, bro, I had no idea that I would go through a battle zone. I had no idea there would be landmines along the way. I had no idea I would be seeing some corrupt people on the way. I had no idea I would be losing money during this way. I had no idea that the relationship would fall apart this way. It ain't gonna look the way you think it's gonna look, bro. You trying to get to this weight milestone, this financial milestone, this relationship goal. It's not gonna look the way you think it is, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this. If you trust and believe in that source that we're always talking about, brother, you can sleep easy at night knowing that if you can stand in your truth, that thing will come to pass. It will come to pass, man. But you have to stand in it. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with the people around you. You have to walk upright. And I'm telling you, man, that thing, I'm already tell you this, man. I already know that the things that I have in place going forward, and it's not even about the year 2025. It's about my right now. It's about my January. It's about my next decade. I already know how life is going to pan out. And the reason I know how life is going to pan out is because I can look backwards. I can look backwards over the last 12 months. I can look backwards over the last 36 months, 72 months, and say, you know what? When I did a certain thing, when I trusted a certain way, when I moved in a certain energy, when I meditate and absorbed my heaven down to my earth, things panned out a certain way. It didn't work out like I thought it would, but the end result came out like it should have came out. You know what I'm saying? And I always say this, man, like if you go to church and all these services and pray and worship and count beads and all this stuff, at some point you got to trust that source you're talking to. At some point you got to trust that source you're talking to, man. But the main thing I want y'all to understand today, man, is not only are you going to accomplish that goal, you're going to accomplish it, bro. There's no way around. If you're going to hang out here, if you're going to be subscribed to this channel, you're going to accomplish it. Because either you're going to accomplish it or you're going to be like, you know what? Screw soul. I'm out of here. I'm tired of him making me feel like shit. I'm tired of him making me go inside and see where I'm wrong. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him making me look inside the mirror and now I understand why my world is doing what it's doing. I'm tired of soul making me take accountability for bringing negative or low vibrating people in my life. I'm tired of soul making me take accountability for my money going wrong. But for those that stand here, but for those that aren't afraid to look in that mirror, for those that aren't afraid to have courage, like Charles Hannell said, those that aren't scared to think outside of the box. Whether it's think outside of family traditions, whether it's think outside of the religion you've been in for the last 100 years. For those that are really willing to have courage to go outside of their norm, I'm going to tell you this, man. God will show his ass. God will show his ass. God will show up for you. You will accomplish that thing, but you will be tested, brothers. Whatever it is you ask for, you will be tested, bro. Again, let's go back to the bag. The easiest part, and it's not even easy because most men won't even do this. The easiest part is, generating the idea and maybe even putting it on paper. Maybe some people can get to the point where they can put it on paper, and that's a challenge. But that's the easy part. You have to understand that when you start that journey, bro, every opposing force that's every opposing force that's against you expanding financially will show its face. The car troubles, the woman that comes in your life that needs everything, people in your life that are knocking on your door saying, "Hey, bro, XYZ is going on." People that are attacking that kind spirit that you have. All kind of scenarios will come in place, man, to attack you moving forward. Your time. They're going to attack your time. They're going to attack your grind. They're going to attack your efforts. They're going to attack your thought process. Understand it's coming under attack, bro. But if you can stay the course, if you can stay the path, brother, it will pan out. If freedom is what you want, man, soul, I want to wake up, man, and do what I want every day. I want to wake up and do only what I love. I want to see the world. I want to do this. Bro, you can do it. You can do it, but a lot of people are going to be pissed off when you get to the finish line. A lot of people are going to say, soul, you know what? A lot of people are going to say, you know what? You love yourself. You finally decided to love yourself. And I hate you for it. I hate you for not giving me your God energy for me to just soak in. I don't want to do nothing with it. I just wanted to feel that energy that you hold. I don't want to create with it. I just want to soak in it for free. I don't want to go through the grind. I don't want to go through the mud. I don't want to go through the ring of fire to get that feeling. I just want yours. And I want you to lose. I want you to give me your energy so I can win and you can still be right here with me. 2025 is not that year, brother. 2024, 2023 may have been. 2025 is not that year. You need to vibrate so hard, man, that people can't stand the God in you. Vibrate so hard, man, well, people stop calling you. People stop texting you. People stop emailing you because they know when you open your mouth, it's nothing but God essence coming out of you. If they're in your presence, if they're hanging with you, it's all about purpose. We're not sitting here gossiping. We're not sitting here chasing women. We're talking about expansion and expansion only. I'm going to tell you, if you're trying to level up in any area, bro, you can have it. You can have it, man, but it's going to take, you're going to be challenged, bro. Even in the arena of relationships, man. Because I can get on here and talk about past relationships, both good and bad, or the World Wide Web, or the manosphere, or the red pill community, whatever, can get online and talk about what women is and all that stuff. Or y'all sisters, y'all got y'all communities, the whole sprinkle and take a man. It's a lot of negative talk out there. But if you really want a solid person in your life, I'm not talking about whether you're getting married, whether you just find your person and y'all vibe out until y'all die, whatever that looks like, right? If you really, really want that, regardless of what the world is doing, regardless of what 95% of relationships look like, if you really want that, you can have it. But I got partners, man, that have queens. I got partners that have ride or dies. I got partners, man, that are scheduled to get married here soon or just recently got married in 2024. If you want that thing, you can have it, bro. If you want that thing, you can put the work in. You can define who you are. You can walk in your truth and you can attract that exact polar opposite. But guarantee you this, man. I guarantee you this. Once you get in that position, you will be tested. Brothers, sisters, you will be tested. So what I'm saying is, don't pray all January. Don't pray all February for a perfect mate and that mate shows up and you aren't ready to go through the gauntlet. You aren't ready to receive those text messages and hey, big heads and hey, you're looking. If you aren't ready to receive that and keep walking in your truth, stop wasting your time. It's the same thing in every category of life. Stop wasting your time and stop lying to yourself. Whatever it is, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, you can accomplish it. Not only can you accomplish it, you will accomplish it. You have accomplished it. Let me say it like that. You have accomplished it. Because if you're walking in any, I was just talking about this yesterday. I said, if you're still looking at past and still looking at future and considering those states to operate in other words, still pissed off about the past, still anxious about that thing you want to achieve in the future. If it isn't your now, you aren't walking in it, bro. If it, in other words, let me break it down to a rudimentary level, right? So we can all understand, right? If it is that 6-figure mark you're trying to get to, right? If it is that 6-figure mark you're trying to get to, if it is that perfect relationship you're trying to get to, if it is that perfect physical condition weight you're trying to get to, on the year of your Lord, January the 1st, 2025, if you aren't walking in that energy as we speak, if you aren't walking in that energy right now, it'll never take place, bro. It'll never take place. If you aren't, after you get done watching this video, if you don't put this phone down and stand up and walk like you got that 6 figures already, conduct yourself, your aura, as if you already have it, you'll never see it, bro. By law, you can't see it. So when you wonder why, dang, so over the last 6-7 years, man, I've been grinding, bro. I've been pursuing my dreams. It's because you can't pursue your dreams. You have to become and have your dreams, man. This is not what Soul said, bro. This is written. This is law. If you want that perfect mate, you have to conduct yourself as if you already have them. Which means you can't be knocking down Cheryl and Christina and Jezebel and this person, walking as if you already have that person. You can't be knocking down sisters, Charlie and Jeffrey and Jim Bob and Creflo and them, walking in energy and saying, oh, well, I need a husband. I need a 1% man. You can't do both because now you're a double-minded person. You got to pick one, man. When it comes to success, you have to pick one. When it comes to success, you have to pick one. That needs to be our watchwords for the year. When it comes to our success in any arena of life, you have to pick one, bro. You have to pick which path you're going to walk. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. Whatever path you choose to stroll down, bro, that will be the fruit you receive. That'll be the fruit you receive, man. So it's not only about setting that goal and understanding that if you walk in the image of God, that you will achieve that thing. It's not even about understanding that challenges will come your way because you will be challenged. It's also about you asking yourself, am I willing to sacrifice? Like if I understand there are two paths, if I can understand there's one where I'm faking the funk and I'm talking shit and I know I'm just kind of following the crowd or I'm really walking that path, am I willing to sacrifice the things that are on that low vibrating path and get rid of those things to achieve my goal? Am I willing to sacrifice not hanging with brothers that aren't talking about purpose? Am I willing to sacrifice identifying a basic bitch from 3 miles away and say, you know what, you cute, you fine. I know that thing be thangin', but I got other plans. I got other goals. I got certain caliber of people I want in my life. Yeah, you might be sweet, you might be all these things, but I see that you're not about that caliber, and I'm no longer in the process of trying to build people up. Are you willing to sacrifice that, brothers? Are you willing to say, you know what? It's time to downgrade. Like in other words, I understand that if I want to take 3, 4, maybe even 10 steps forward in this first season of my life, I got to take 1 step back. I gotta sell the car that's keeping my finances low. I gotta sell the crib. I gotta sell the apartment and downgrade to a 1-bedroom. Hell, if you single and no kids, hell, I got to downgrade and live in my car for 30 days to stack 1 month's worth of income so I can invest it or do whatever. Are you willing to sacrifice, man? Are you willing to go in the hermit mode? Are you willing to go in the monk mode and say, you know what, I'm going to sit still for 5 minutes, man? I'm going to keep my meat in my pocket. I'm going to keep my money in my pocket. I'm going to monopolize my time and give it to nobody. I'm going to cut my ringer off. Are you willing to go into that mode, man, for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days in order for your December the 31st to be on glow mode? Because I'm telling you, it not only can it be there, it will be there if you do a certain thing. And when I say that, I can stand on that because of what the world is governed by. Like, we have to get out of that mindset that the world is governed by a roll of the dice. Nothing is a roll of the dice. Good or bad, nothing is a roll of the dice. All things are, you have to be accountable for all things. You have to take ownership of it all. If something comes into your life, man, you have to own it, bro. But you have to understand that's where the power is, man. That's where the power is, bro. I know I'm rambling, man. I just want to have this quick check-in, man. It's January the 1st. I'm excited to be here, man, because I'll be honest. There were some people that woke up yesterday, December 31st, woke up and didn't see the day, bro. Didn't see the day, man. Didn't see this new year. So, I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful for everybody watching this channel. If you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed and you don't feel like hearing about yourself this year, I suggest you unsubscribe. If you think soul gonna hurt your feelings over the course of the year by telling you this thing that you're doing ain't worth shit, then you might want to unsubscribe. But you got to understand this. If I'm identifying something to you that ain't shit, that means that odds are I'm seeing that same thing inside of myself that ain't shit, or I just saw it. You know what I'm saying? Or I see something coming up on the horizon that I say, you know what? There's something in me that ain't right. I got to fix it. And as I repair myself, I also want to share that love with my brothers. So you can't be over here and get offended, man. Like we got to call a spade a spade. There are a lot of things we do. Like, there are a lot of things that we do, a lot of things that we don't do that are keeping us from our success. This is the year we uncover all those things, man. This is the year we flip over every rock. This is the year where we put our pride in our back pockets so we can learn from each other. It's going to be a beautiful year, brothers. It's gonna be a beautiful year, man. So sending all my brothers and sisters the highest of vibes, the love of God. I know that y'all will prosper. I know that y'all will be blessed. I know that we will, man. Because like I said, man, that thing, that entity, that energy, that spirit, God. That thing that we're going to stand on in 2025, it is what it says it is, and it does what it says it does.